The Partition of India was the division of British India in 1947 into two independent dominions, India and Pakistan. These are the citizens' untold stories of Pakistan's independence. The joys and price of freedom. Admiral Rafiuddin Qadri. In 2010, Admiral Qadri shared his memories about the 1947 partition of South Asia with the Citizens Archive of Pakistan's Oral History Project. He vividly recalled Quaid-e-Azam's powerful 1946 address at Ahmedabad University and the profound impact it left upon the audience of unruly boys, including him. Muhammad Ali Jinnah was a lawyer, politician, and the founder of Pakistan. Jinnah was trained as a barrister at Lincoln's Inn in London. He served as the leader of the All India Muslim League from 1913 until Pakistan's independence on 14 August 1947, and then as Pakistan's first Governor-General until his death. He is revered in Pakistan as Quaid-i-Azam, great leader, and Baba-i-Qaum, father of the nation. While talking to the Citizens Archive of Pakistan's Oral History Project team in 2008, Zora Fazal spoke about the atmosphere at the time of independence and the impact it had on communal relations. Pakistan emerged in 1947 from a British India, which was partitioned into two dominions, India and Pakistan. On 14 August 1947, Pakistan achieved independence one day prior to Indian independence. India was partitioned, and an East and West Pakistan were created from Muslim-majority areas. The basis of Pakistan was found in the two-nation theory, where it was suggested that the Muslims and Hindus in undivided India made up two nations, and hence, required separate homelands. Amin Naz migrated to Pakistan soon after the partition. He reminisced in his 2010 interview about his moving experience of setting foot on Pakistani soil for the first time. One of the greatest migrations in human history began in August 1947 when millions of Muslims made their way to East and West Pakistan. And millions of Hindus and Sikhs headed in the opposite direction. Nearly 7 million refugees are estimated to have arrived in Pakistan in the years following the partition. Many hundreds of thousands never made it at all. At the most conservative estimate, 200,000 individuals lost their lives in the massacres accompanying migration. Agha Salman Bakir is a renowned Urdu writer, poet and critic from Pakistan. Mr. Bakir shared his father Agha Muhammad Bakir's role in the historic announcement made by All India Radio, Lahore, at midnight on 14 August 1947, declaring the dawn of independence. The Pakistan Broadcasting Corporation was originally known as the Pakistan Broadcasting Service at the time of its inception on 14 August 1947. It had the honor of publicly announcing Pakistan's independence from Britain on 13 August 1947 at 11:59 p.m. Mustafa Ali Hamdani made the announcement from Lahore in Urdu and English, while Abdullah Jan Maghmoom made the announcement from Peshawar in Pashto. At independence in 1947, Pakistan possessed 3 radio stations at Lahore, 1937, Dhaka, established in 1939, and Peshawar, 1936. A major program of expansion saw new stations opened at Karachi and Rawalpindi in 1948, and a new broadcasting house at Karachi in 1950. This was followed by new stations at Hyderabad, 1951, Quetta, 1956, a second station at Rawalpindi, 1960, and a receiving center at Peshawar, 1960. In 1970, training facilities were opened in Islamabad and a station opened at Multan. Born in 1928, New Delhi, Saeeda Siddiqui migrated to Pakistan via train amidst the chaos and fear of the bloodiest mass exodus in modern human history. She evocatively described the insatiable hunger she felt and the experience of eating her first meal after days of perilous travel without food. During the late 1920s and early 1930s, there was a large black-colored airship hangar at the site of Karachi Airport, constructed for the British HMAR 101, at the time, the largest aircraft ever built. Only 3 hangars were ever built in the world to dock and hangar Britain's fleet of passenger airships. However, The R-101 never arrived in Karachi as it crashed and exploded just 8 hours into its maiden flight over Beauvais, France, killing all but 6 of its 54 passengers and crew. This hangar was so huge that aircraft often used it as a visual marker while attempting VFR landings at Karachi. Over the years, the hangar became known as the landmark of Karachi, until it was demolished by order of then-President Ayub Khan in the 1960s. Dr. Atiya Inayatullah migrated to Pakistan from Delhi in 1947. She was happy to share her memories of the warm welcome that awaited her and other migrants arriving in Bahawalpur, Pakistan, in 1947. Rail transport in Pakistan began in 1855 during the British Raj, when several railway companies began to lay track and started to operate in present-day Pakistan. The system was originally a patchwork of local rail lines operated by small private companies, including the Sindh, Punjab and Delhi Railways and the Indus Steam Flotilla. In 1870, the 4 companies were amalgamated as the Sindh, Punjab and Delhi Railway. Several other rail lines were built shortly thereafter, including the Sindh Sagar and Trans-Baluchistan Railways and the Sindh Pishan, Indus Valley, Punjab Northern and Kandahar State Railways. These 6 companies and the Sindh, Punjab and Delhi Railway merged to form the North Western State Railway in 1880. In 1947, following Pakistan's independence, the North Western Railway became Pakistan Western Railway and the rail system was reorganized. Amanullah Khan is a former lawyer and judge born in 1935 in Kota, Rajasthan. In an interview in 2015, Mr. Khan described of the long and arduous journey from Karachi to Hyderabad following his 1948 arrival in Pakistan at the port of Karachi. The port of Karachi is one of South Asia's largest and busiest deep-water seaports, handling about 60% of Pakistan's cargo located in Karachi, Pakistan. It is located between the Karachi towns of Kiamari and Sadar, close to the main business district and several industrial areas. The geographic position of the port places it in close proximity to major shipping routes such as the Strait of Hormuz. The administration of the port is carried out by the Karachi Port Trust, which was established in the 19th century. The modern port started its operations in 1854 during the British Raj, when a mole was constructed to connect the city to the harbour. At the time of independence in 1947, the port capacity was about 1.5 million tons of dry cargo and 1.0 million tons of products per annum. That's it for today. Please like and subscribe for more videos.